And news just coming in that the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, that is MeitY, has issued an advisory to all intermediaries ensuring compliance with the existing IT rules. The directive specifically targets the growing concerns around misinformation which are powered by the AI, which is essentially the deepfakes. The Ministry of IT and Technology has issued advisory to all intermediaries, and it says clearly that a formal advisory has been issued incorporating the agreed to procedures to ensure that users on these platforms do not violate the prohibited content. And what the ministry has also said is that if such legal violations of the IT rules are noted or reported, then the consequences under law will follow. The content will not be permitted under the IT rules, in particular those listed under Rule 3(1)(b) must be clearly communicated to the users, is what the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has said in its advisory. Remember, this becomes particularly important because of the red flags that have come regarding deep fakes. There has been a lot of concerns that have been shared. The government telling IT companies that they have to comply with IT rules and that users' interest and privacy is not violated. The content rules must be followed, is the sense that is coming in from the IT ministry in its advisory, which has just been issued to all the IT firms. What happens if they do not comply with this is something we'll be asking Sunil Prabhu, going to him straight. Sunil, give us the details.
Well, as you are well aware, these are the certain, safeguards that the Information Technology Ministry has done, basically to ensure and asking people, especially intermediaries, to really not violate. And this is a kind of a safeguard, saying that we are warning you in advance that there should be no misuse of, what people have now started doing, the deep fakes as it's popularly known. Not to see that they don't become the medium for it. And this is an advisory that has been issued by the Ministry of Information and Technology to take certain safeguards and an advisory, as they call it, so that in the future nobody else becomes victim to this. So these are the preventions that they're taking, because in the 21st century there have been in recent times you have seen people try very intelligently to misuse. And that can cause a deep amount of concern. And that's the reason why the government has issued this advisory. Before, of course, if somebody does violate at a later stage, then they can definitely say it is your responsibility, and then they can take necessary action.
Yes, and it goes on to say that 3(1)(b), that particular rule becomes important here, because that is about due diligence section of the IT rules, mandates intermediaries to communicate their rules, regulations, privacy policy and user agreement in the user's preferred language. So this is more like coming in the form of what the Prime Minister had said at the BJP headquarters the other day, Sunil, that there has to be some kind of warning. Just as tobacco manufacturers put a warning on their on the packets, similarly a warning of this nature will really help.
As you rightly pointed out, privacy is a huge issue and it's a huge concern for every single individual. And it's in this backdrop that the various rules have been done. Ultimately, there will be the flip side to it, which will be said by intermediaries. How much do we continue to control? Because this is just a medium. This is just a way of where we allow content to be passed. But now that the government has issued this advisory, they will have to take necessary precaution and safeguards so that they don't get violative of the information technology rules.
All right, Sunil Prabhu, appreciate your time. Thank you so much.